Alright, let's look at the homework 1.6, problem number 8. Alright, let's simplify these two expressions. Alright, so first thing is, as usual, if you see arc anything, so I'm going to call this guy theta. Alright, so we have secant, let's see, secant, arcsecant of 5 is equal to theta. Right? Since our arcsecant is too hard to deal with, I'm going to write in terms of regular secant. So this means that regular secant of theta is equal to 5. Right? Then remember that the secant is a reciprocal of cosine. Right? Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so it's reciprocal. So we know that the hypotenuse over adjacent. Right? Then we can draw a triangle. So right triangle, just any kind of general looking triangle, right triangle, and this is going to be our theta. All right. So you can think of 5 as 5 over 1. So hypotenuse, we can let hypotenuse to be 5 and adjacent to be 1. So it doesn't look like it, but this is going to be 1. Alright, then you can find the opposite by doing the Pythagorean Theorem. So this is going to be a square root of 5 squared, so it's 25, minus 1 squared, so it's 1. So this is going to be just a square root of 24. Right? So we have that. Let's say 24. Let's say 24. We can simplify this. 24. Let's see, even. So it's a 2, 1, 2. So it's another 2 and 6, and 2 and 3. All right. So it's gonna. You can pull out 2. Because we have a pair of 2's, but the 2 and 3 should stay in there, so it's 6. All right, then we're looking for a tangent of theta here, right? So tangent of theta, by definition, opposite over adjacent, right? So opposite, that we just found out that the opposite is 2 square root of 6 divided by adjacent is actually 1. Right? So it's going to be 2 square root of 6. Right? So let's type that in first. Let's see. Oops, sorry. It's the wrong one. Here. Alright. So this is going to be 2 and square root of 6. Alright, so let's look at part B. Alright, so if we have arcsine here, so I'm going to call this guy theta. Alright, so we have arcsine of 3/5 is equal to theta. So like before, we're going to rewrite it in terms of sine. So we have a sine of theta is equal to 3/5. Right? Definition of sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Right? So we can draw another right triangle. Alright, and here is the theta. Alright, so we can let hypotenuse to be 5 and opposite to be 3. Right? So we can find adjacent by taking the square root of 5 squared, 25, minus 3 squared, 9. So that's a square root of 16, which is going to be 4. Right? So adjacent is going to be 4. Alright, so we're looking for sine of 2 theta, but we can use the one of the trig identity. Sine of 2 theta is same as 2 times sine of theta times cosine of theta. Right? So is 2 times All right, sine of theta, we already know it's 3/5, so multiply by 3/5. All right, we have to find a cosine. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. In this case, adjacent is 4, hypotenuse is 5. So this is going to be, let's see, 5 times 5 is 25. And 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. All right, so we have 24 over 25. All right, so let's type it in. Oops, let's see here. All right, so we got 24 over 25. All right, so let's go down and submit for testing. All right, it came back and looks like we got both of these guys correctly. And that's it. I hope that this was clear.